We begin today's nighttime vlog with Aditya and Aradhye talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Technically, it should be the Marvel Kinematic Universe because cinema, the word, comes from Greek kinema, which means movement, and you might remember it from your science classes that kinetic energy is the energy possessed by moving bodies, and we are also moving bodies and so we are talking about kinema. But let's not be pedantic and let's talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now I'll tell you why I'm thinking about it tonight, because I just watched the latest episode of Secret Invasion. That's right, the Samuel L. Jackson starrer series is the first series of Phase 5 of the MCU. Now, I'm not fully into this spy stuff. I'm more about superhero CGI effects when I watch superhero things. This series just has the face transforming, the shape-shifting Skrulls as the protagonists, I will say, apart from, of course, Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury. But it got me thinking about where it all began with Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr., of course, was in sort of a career doldrums, I guess, at that point. But, I mean, what people call a career doldrum means that the person is not able to deliver multi-million-dollar movies at the box office. Long short dream for me, but who knows? The past is history, the future is a mystery, isn't it? Okay, so coming back to the MCU, Iron Man, of course, triggered a whole lot of competition between Marvel and DC. But Stan Lee was always better as a creator than the DC people, except maybe Bob Kane for Batman. And Superman, yeah, I mean, as a superhero, sure, he's very famous and, he's got awesomax alien powers. But I think because of his, only Krypton, how shall we say this, weakness, because of his vulnerability to Krypton only and pretty much nothing else, because I remember reading a comic in which he flew through the sun to take a shortcut to Earth while he was coming back from, I guess, a clone of Krypton or some other planet near his home planet, which was blown up. But coming back from Superman and Batman to MCU, I think in the battle between the two comic studios, it was Marvel, and it still is Marvel, who has come out on top, because Justice League was alright. Even the Zack Snyder cut wasn't something, very special. It was fine. Just because I'm interested in superheroes, I watched both the non-Zack Snyder cut and the Zack Snyder cut, and let me tell you, I mean, it wasn't as great as the MCU. Because the MCU takes things a little lightly, it takes fantasy for what it should be. It takes superhero stuff for what it should be, which is sort of inspiring and not, depressing. And behind me, I have turned around because some people are apparently frog hunting. Not hunting in the real sense, but I don't know if you can see in the distance there. They are looking at frogs, I guess. So they are frog watching, which is a weird thing to do, but I don't know. Sometimes frogs are interesting as well. Okay. So the MCU has continued for the better part of a decade, for over a decade now, and they've already got the top positions on the most highly grossing movies in the world, with Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and a few others. James Cameron, of course, keeps on doing the Avatar. I should be saying Avatar. I am falling short on my own standards, because Avatar is a Hindi word, a Sanskrit word actually, which was used by I think Neil Stephenson, one of the science fiction writers of the 80s, I guess 70s or 80s, and he used the term avatar, which came to be known, which came to be used as the name for the image that depicted people on the internet in the early days of the internet. So I guess that avatar is also from Sanskrit origins, and I think it was in a book called Snow Crash. Either it was Snow Crash or it was another one of that science fiction series. I mean, it's been so long since I read those books that my memory is a little hazy. It's not as sharp as I would like it to be, and that is the reason why I record these vlogs, because later Advitya might benefit from viewing them later. And at the same time, it goes without saying that they maintain a record of her growing up, so double bonus over there. Right. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe progressed through the stages and reached like critical fandom, I guess, with the second Avengers movie. I think it was Ultron, right? And from then on, I think it was Taika Waititi who contributed a lot to the Thor franchise getting rave reviews. And his Thor Love and Thunder was also quite a funny and large scale movie. Russell Crowe as Zeus was hilarious. I was somehow reminded of his serious role in Gladiator, but it was just more of a mind trick. All right, so I guess it has been great seeing the MCU evolve over the years, and I for one am a Marveler, so Excelsior to all my fellow Marvelers out there, and smash that sub button for awesomax fun. The India West Indies test begins tomorrow. Manchester United played Lyon today. I didn't watch the match because pre-season is just basically a chance for Eric Ten Hag to try out some squad members. But more importantly, Manchester United will play Wrexham United, which is the Welsh team owned by Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I'll be looking forward to that match, and of course the India match. Other than that, I think we are almost at the start of the Premier League season in 3 weeks, which is near the Indian Independence Day and yours truly's birthday. So looking forward to that, and thank you so much for watching. Good night, take care, stay safe. It's hot and humid in Delhi NCR, but we manage because Advitya takes power naps and now it's going to take a little while for her to go to sleep. Alright then, say goodbye, beta. Bye bye from the Akshats, and Namaste, take care, stay safe.